What's up, guys? It's your boy Kaiser, and I would welcome you to another episode of my Road to Max TH9 series. It's been a while since I made an episode in this series, and one of the main reasons is because I've been having a lot of school and work lately, and I haven't really been able to sit down and do really long, lengthy recordings for you guys. So I've been putting out short and simple, like 3 to 5 minute videos. But when I do these Road to Max TH9 series, I want to make sure they are at least 8 minutes long when I'm doing them, and if I can get it to up to at least 8 minutes, I'm perfectly satisfied with an episode, providing you with some good raids, a lot of loot, and a lot of upgrades being done. So as you see, my base has progressed. One of my last upgrades is going to be my Dark Elixir drill, and with that, I have one cannon and a bunch of archer towers left. So we're going to do the cannon upgrade now, and I'm going to follow it up with one archer tower upgrade. So I'm going to be having my last cannon going up and one of my archer towers going up, and hopefully throughout the week I'll be able to get at least 1 or 2 more archer towers upgraded, and hopefully get a lot of my walls upgraded too. For my last thing, I want to start the upgrade for my giants up to level 6. I really want to start using giant raids, but with level 5 giants they're just not cutting it, and when you have that level 6 giant, the stat increase from level 5 to level 6 is amazing. So I'm gonna go into some raids with you guys today. I've been using a lot of barge raids lately since I'm still in crystal right now. Thinking of going back up to masters. I'm not quite sure yet. Tell me what you guys think. If I should go back up to masters, I will do another push for that. And this time I really want to go up to champions. The reason why I didn't go up to champions last time is mainly because my base wasn't completed yet. I had a lot of buildings under construction. As you know, I was in the process of upgrading my expos. I was in the process of upgrading the last of my air defense and so on. And going up to champions when you have those types of defenses under construction, not a good idea. Your base is just going to be a sitting target, and you're going to basically lose every raid, and you're going to lose hard. At least now, with all my defenses maxed, well, all the important defenses that is, I have a much better chance in Champions League than I would have been in the past. So now I'm in a good place. I feel like my base is now in a way ready to enter that Champions League. It is going to be a very hard push, and I know it's going to be very stressful, but I know I'm capable of doing it. I know I can do these types of raids. I've become very experienced with La Lune. I've become experienced with Go Wave and Go Weeby, of course. I haven't done any replays of Go Weeby because I've had a couple of fails with the raid itself, but mostly right now I'm getting used to it, and things are going very well at the moment. Also, I wanted to give you guys an update on Chompy Piglets. I'm currently not a member of Chompy Piglets right now. I have left the clan for another one. I just want to, do some back-to-back wars, and right now, not many people in the clan are interested in doing clan wars, and I kind of want to get back into the groove, and all I want to do right now is just keep doing clan wars because it does give a lot of loot. It gives a lot of gold, elixir, and dark elixir. It gives you much more in return. And when I'm farming on a daily basis and doing clan wars, my loot is going to be so much. I'm going to be able to get a lot more upgrades, and walls are going to be very easy for me at this point in time. So going into the second raid, this is basically another abandoned base. Most of the raids I'm going to be showing you today are abandoned bases, but it's mainly because I like hitting up these types of bases. I'll sit here hitting the next button for about 10 minutes, but when I do find a raid I like, I always profit in some way. Like the one here, it was fairly low in gold and elixir, but for what it lacked in gold and elixir, it made up for it in the amount of dark elixir it had. It had 1,500 dark elixir in this base, which I was really happy about. I was unsure if I got all of it, but we'll see soon in the rest of this raid. And I want to let you know that I'm trying to right now I'm trying to upgrade my heroes, but I'm finding dark elixir very hard to farm, which is why I was thinking of pushing back up to masters, because I know when I was in masters I never had a shortage of dark elixir. I was able to get my archer queen all the way up to level 10 very fast from being in masters league. I was able to upgrade a whole bunch of my dark elixir troops very easily by pushing up there. And from what I'm at now, the way my base is coming along, I know I'm going to make it. I know things are going to be a lot better. And if I do push up, I will have that dark elixir in my grasp. But if I don't push up, I can still farm down in Crystal or Gold League, and I'm going to be getting a lot of Gold Elixir instead of the Dark Elixir, but it will also allow me to maximize my walls. So I will see with the near future, if I can get my Dark Elixir drills completely upgraded to max, I won't have to worry about Elixir, and I can just, I can push up to Masters and Champions freely without worrying about how much Elixir I have, because I know I'm going to, I know I'm going to stay at around 1 million, 2 million Elixir while in that league, but I probably won't drop anywhere below that unless I get heavily rated by, like a Town Hall 10 with max troops and he takes the majority of my elixir. But the chances of that happening are very low, since I know I have some defensive bases that I'm going to use that can pretty much protect the majority of my loot, and most people are just going to go for the Town Hall anyway because I'm going to be rolling a farming base. So going into this last raid, this was actually a pretty big raid. As you see, it's 300,000 gold and almost 300,000 elixir with 600 dark elixir. And when I found this base, I was kind of like really happy. Like I started screaming like a little schoolgirl, because when you run into these types of bases, you don't run into them every day. And I do run into a lot of them with like 200k, both of gold and elixir. Maybe sometimes 250k of both, but when you get that 300k or 600,000 total resources, and then with the loot bonus, it comes out to around 700k in total, and around 1,000 dark elixir for this current raid that we're doing now. And that's absolutely amazing to me, because these types of raids are, you can come across, I'm going to tell you guys a secret. Like, the secret to finding abandoned bases like the one I'm displaying in this video is patience. You got to have patience when searching for these types of bases. Patience is key in Clash of Clans. If you sit there hitting the next button for around 2 minutes and you just pick a random base just because you're kind of getting bored of hitting that next button, you're going to end up feeling bad because you're not going to get as much loot. Then you're going to have to wait 20-30 minutes for your troops to be done, and in the end it's just not going to work out for you. But when it comes down to it, if you be patient, if you wait that extra 5 minutes or the extra 30 seconds, I guarantee you're going to run into a very nice base to raid, and things are going to go your way. So in this last bit of this raid, I kind of decided that I wanted to drop my heroes, and I usually don't do this, but I was kind of desperate to get that 75,000 gold and that 631 dark elixir, mainly because I was about to hit the gold cap, and if I grabbed that 75,000, it would have been that. And shortly after this raid, I actually did the upgrades, which you saw in the beginning of the video, which allowed me to get the upgrades that I wanted, which was the cannon and the archer tower. And I had a little bit of gold left over, which was around 300,000, and including with the giants level 6, it left me with also 300,000 elixirs left over. But in all, I'm finally done with the majority of my upgrades, and I'm hoping that within the near future I can be a max Town Hall 9 on my way to Town Hall 10, but I do have to get the walls done. So guys, thank you again for watching this episode of my Road to Max Town Hall 9 series. If you can, please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and as always, peace out, keep on clashing.